Let's compare the Botanicals and Butterflies Cling rubber stamp from Pinkfresh Studios with the Small Butterflies acrylic stamp or polyphotomer clear stamp from Pinkfresh Studios. Now I'm using a Misty here. When I'm using the Misty, I'm using that foam, that black foam pad in there. And this stamp, when you use a clear stamp, it makes it really easy to be able to position it on your paper, especially for one like this that's quite large and pretty much takes up the full part of a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch piece of cardstock. This stamp also has a coordinating stencil, so if you've happened to stencil the image and couldn't decide if you wanted an outline to it and decided to do the outline later, it makes it really easy to line up those stamps and get those lines in the right spot. For this cling stamp, I've taken that black foam piece out, but I have a hard time with this particular stamp in my Misty because I can't hold down my paper, so I can't double stamp it really well. I can try, but those magnets get in the way. So my preference for this particular stamp when stamping is actually not to use a stamp positioner at all. I'm cleaning off all of the excess ink. I have my stamp with the rubber side up. I'm inking it liberally, and then I'm putting my paper on top of that and gently rubbing all over. Now you can't restamp if you don't get a clear image, but I've always had a good image from this particular stamp by doing it this way. Now I love both of these stamps for creating, and I love the fact that you can take the butterflies out of the Botanicals and Butterflies set, but I use them both in a different way.